What is up, rockers of the Rock Nation? This is your fellow rocker, your ex-Rocker Max, and we are here in this video with my WWE No Mercy 2016 pay-per-view results / review. The second Smackdown brand exclusive pay-per-view since after the brand split. Well, I should say the rebrand split, because technically they've been split before. So they said, oh yeah, let's whatever. The point of it is, yeah, since the current brand split, this is the second Smackdown exclusive pay-per-view. And ultimately, I will say this. Again, we'll have to see where Hell in a Cell leads 3 weeks from tonight with Raw, before we get a clear view on what everything goes. But see how that goes for Raw. But as for SmackDown, I still say SmackDown has the upper edge right now. I mean, I'm trying to think how to word this. Like, I don't know, like tonight's pay-per-view, I definitely say SmackDown is 2 for 2. Granted, this pay-per-view could have been better than what it was. And I'm only saying that because there's parts where it seemed weird and slow at times. And it just, I don't know, like, there are certain matches that I caught myself looking at my phone. Granted, it's most likely the matches I wasn't interested in that I caught myself looking at my phone or on the internet or something most of the time, just seeing what people were saying about the show. Literally, I think there was like 1, 2, 3, 4 out of all the matches. There's 4 matches that had my attention pretty much all the way through, and the others were just like, I really don't care about this. So, but yeah, starting off with the first match, we have the kickoff show match, which was changed. I'm assuming it's changed because the women's match that was changed later on in the night. We had, see, this is another reason I like doing my predictions later. Like, as I try to make my predictions as close to the pay-per-view as I can, because something's obviously going to be changed sooner or later. So it's like, ugh. But kickoff show, instead of Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin, we had the Ascension. Well, we basically had an 8-man tag team match. We had the Vaudevillians and the Ascension team up to face the Hype Bros and American Alpha. And again, this match I didn't pay much attention to. I mean, I paid attention more to a Hype Bros and American Alpha side of the match than the Ascension and the Vaudevillians, honestly. But for a kickoff show match, I thought it was an alright match. I really do. So, there's that, all I gotta say. I mean, Hype Bros and American Alpha impressed like they always do. And speaking of Hype Bros and American Alpha, they won the match. Simple as that. Moving on to the main show. We have a weird start to the night. Granted, the only reason why they probably did this was because of, oh, presidential debates. Fuck the debates. And the only thing I'm saying, and that's, I'm assuming they did it for probably for storyline reasons as well. But again, this is just a weird start. We have the main event kick off the night. The WWE World Championship Triple Threat match, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, and John Cena kick off the night. Now, before I say anything, before I even talk about the match, I mean, it's just weird to me because I'm like, I mean, obviously we know the reason why I didn't, because again, the stupid fuck the debates. But if you're going to do this, if we're going to have the championship match first, have a storyline reason for it. Like, if John, like, here's the thing. if John Cena would have won, like if they did like an HHH Orton back from No Mercy 07, or I believe it was 07, I'm pretty sure it's 07 if I remember right, because I have the DVD in my collection for my wrestling shit, but I believe I showed that off, maybe not, I don't know. But if I remember right, that's No Mercy 07, HHH versus Orton, where they had like a storyline reason where they had the world title match on first. They had like 3 title matches one night for storyline reasons. And literally, I feel like if we're going to put the world championship match on first, it should be for no other reason than a storyline purpose. Like, I would have been, like, like, this would not be the biggest gripe for me right here if, say, Cena tied Ric Flair's record in the beginning of the night, but AJ, like, just like that, on Seven Finger, revoked his rematch clause, and later on the night for the main event, we had AJ Styles versus Cena one-on-one, where AJ won it back, become 2-time champion, or something or other, I don't know. Like, I would not have this big a gripe that the match was first, if it wasn't because of that, like, really. I mean, I'm not saying this match was a bad match at all, because this match was a I almost said hella fun, was a fun as fuck match from beginning, middle to end. I mean, it had plenty of high impact action all the way through it, and you can't say it didn't. Fucking, of course, all the false finishes galore, but it had so many high impact moves in the beginning, middle, and end, you know. Already, everyone going for the finish in the beginning. Near the middle, you had, like, fucking, I don't even know what I want to say, the fucking possibility of a double attitude adjustment, or FU, as I still call it. You had, just so much shit going on, just some high impact action, you can't even say it all. Oh, no, the part where Dean was forcing AJ where he could not tap either from Cena's STF or STFU submission. That part, too, was hilarious to me. And then near the end, though, and this is another thing that kind of irritated me near the end, again, storyline reason-wise, but you have the AJ Styles double submission by Ambrose and Cena, which AJ Styles taps out to. Now, initially, I feel there's a rumor, I don't know. And initially, with that happening, you know, of course, the referee restarts the match, shit happens. AJ Styles still in the match, he brings out the chair, and initially, Styles is still your world heavyweight, or your WWE World Champion at the end of the night. I don't know how I feel about that, mainly because Styles tapped out, not just to one person, but two people. And again, I'm not complaining about it. Again, this match is a fun match, but you know, AJ winning by the low blow is one thing, but after he tapped out essentially just to win. He tapped out initially just for the match to be restarted and him winning. I feel like, with this, for storyline reasons, I really feel like Cena, people are going so irritated that, yes, one of them, it should come down between AJ Styles, 1v1 against Cena, or Ambrose. And I'm saying that. Most likely Cena for storyline reasons, but I'd rather still keep Ambrose in the title picture some way. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, definitely AJ kind of lucked out, I guess. I mean, granted, again, storyline reasons, that's most likely why he lucked out. But, I don't know. It's just after he basically double submitted himself, where he tapped out, and then he just comes in and wins it again. It's like, again, if Cena would have, again, I don't know. I'm not saying this match is a bad match either. I love this match. This match was a fun way to start off the show. After it just started going downhill after that, though, honestly. But this is I mean, seriously, it did start to go downhill after that, except for 1 or 2 matches. But ultimately, this match was just, again, a fun as hell match. I completely enjoyed it. I really don't have a gripe with it, other than those few things, that AJ winning after he double submitted and it being first. People can say what they want to about my opinion about that, but I'm pretty sure other people have the same idea about it. Like, what are they going to do, you know? So, there's that. But, yeah, AJ, as I already said, AJ Styles retained, so there's that. But, yeah, fun as hell match. Double thumbs up. Moving on, we have one of the matches that I could not... Like, no offense, even the women's match tonight seemed piss poor, if you ask me. Usually they're at least decent. Tonight, to me, the women's matches were piss poor. But we had Nikki Bella versus Carmella, and this is one of the matches I found myself on my phone to. And I don't know, from what I've seen, the match was alright, but I couldn't get into it. Like, that's one thing I could not get into. So, I don't know. I mean, it was back and forth, sort of back and forth, but ultimately, Nikki Bella won, as I called it. So, there you go. Now, moving on, we got the Smackdown Tag Team Championship match. Heath Slater and Rhyno, or as some people call him, Beauty and the Man Beast, versus the new Thug Gangster Usos. I'm sorry, that's what they look like, fucking gangsters now. I'm just looking at what they are wearing coming out, and like, they look like some hood-ass gangster motherfuckers. I don't want to say hood-ass gangster motherfuckers, but initially, that's what they were like. It's just like, these aren't the Usos. And, you know, people can say what they want to about this match. This match was a fun match. Again, mostly the Usos were dominant, but, I don't say mainly the Usos, but, I mean, they're definitely dominating parts on both sides of the teams, but, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, maybe it's because I've never been a fan of Usos that I shit on them, but I still say there's something that the tag team division needs, and that is true. But, ultimately, though, I enjoy the shit out of Heath Slater and Rhyno. They may just be a novelty act, but it's fucking Rhyno in the team, and you got Heath Slater, another thing. Heath Slater's another one. I mean, I'm a Heath Slater fan, I'm a Rhyno fan. What perfect combination could it be to put together? You know? It's just like, hell fucking yeah, it's just something different, you know? And then, again, with the Usos, you know, I just can't get behind them. Even this new, like, especially with this new heel, I guess. And people are like, oh, the Usos are the hottest tag team. So, yeah, you may be right, but who has the better, technically, who's hotter? Heath Slater and Rhyno or the Usos? Fucking Heath Slater and Rhyno are hotter, obviously, if they have the goddamn tag belts. So, fuck you guys. No, but seriously, though. And the Usos, I admit they're a good tag team. I just can't enjoy them. Like, some people, like, even seeing them, like, obviously live, you kind of enjoy them. Like, when I went to Smackdown, they tag teamed against the New Day. Day was against the New Day with Dolph Ziggler on their team. Ultimately, live, they were more exciting. But that was back too when they were facing shit too. So it's like, maybe it's just maybe it's just more so I'm not used to this heel switch still, and the new outfits and the new entrance stuff like that. Maybe I'm just not used to that yet, and I might warm up to that later. But I'm still not a real big fan of Usos. I keep saying that, but it's true. But as for this match, again, it was another fun match, at least to me. I enjoyed it. I feel like other people enjoyed it. And my boys, Heath Slater and Rhyno, picked up the victory. Baby! So, Heath Slater and Rhyno are still your SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And moving on now, we got another match I kind of tuned out to. Jack Swagger versus Baron Corbin. And I'm just say this, what Jim Ross said on Twitter. Good old JR. The person with the best entrance wins. That's probably true tonight. I don't mean to laugh at that, but it's kind of funny. It's like, he kind of said true, because Baron Corbin's entrance is kind of better than Jack Swagger's. But at the same time, again, I really don't I mean, I kind of like, I don't know. I kind of like Swagger over Corbin, but I'm warming up to Corbin. It's one of those things where I don't know anymore. It's just like, I could have cared less. It's one of those, I could have cared less who won this match. So, overall, I thought it was a good match. It was, I don't want to say a high impact, but there wasn't some sort of intensity there. Especially when Swagger in the beginning hurt his hand, supposedly. So, I mean, you kind of knew who was going to win. I mean, I said Swagger just to go against the majority, but I'm pretty sure the majority said Corbin was going to win. So, Baron Corbin won. Simple as that. Moving on, we have definite match of the night. In my opinion, this, I know people's going to say, oh, you're just bandwagoning on the Intercontinental hype train. No, I really do feel like this was the best. This is categorized for match of the night. And what match am I talking about? Well, it is the Intercontinental Championship match, the one where if Ziggler lost, he must retire. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? I told you. For people that didn't believe me, which there probably was people that didn't believe me, I told you what was going to happen. And someone just texted me, and I don't want to get up and look, so yeah. Dolph Ziggler is staying in the WWE. Dolph Ziggler won, and he is now your new Intercontinental Champion after overcoming the odds tonight. Like, this match, though, I mean, he got pepper sprayed, 2 members of the Spirit Squad. I mean, these two guys, as much as I possibly shit on The Miz, again, not a big, people are going to be called, well, I mean, I appreciate The Miz, he's an athlete, but I've never really been a fan of The Miz either. But these two has really brought prestige, and I feel like if this feud continues with The Miz, maybe not, I doubt it will, but we'll see where it goes from here. But I feel like Miz and Ziggler has definitely brought prestige to the Intercontinental Championship. I really do. And I say that because just look at this match, for example. They put in high emotion, high impact, from beginning, middle to end. And it's just like the emotion in this match too, because there's times you're like with Ziggler, where he must retire. It's like, is he going to win? Is he not going to win? There were so many times that match, it looked so close. I mean, granted, that looked so close that Ziggler was going to lose. There's times the match looked so close that The Miz was going to lose until he actually did. But it was just a hellacious matchup, I feel like. I don't want to say hellacious as in, like, brutal, but just an overall fun, hype match. And this definitely was a fun and hype match to watch. Literally just everything in this match seemed perfect tonight. And I really do feel like this was match of the night. I mean, there's part in that match where Ziggler's fucking boot came off, so why does that tell you? And he still won. Again, Ziggler was sprayed with some kind of mace again. Well, sprayed with some kind of mace. I'm gonna say it's mace. You know, fucking, again, Spirit Squad came out, tried to distract him until they got ejected, and Ziggler eventually won. It just, again, a fun as hell match, straight through, all the way beginning, middle, to end, and I completely enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure other people, you and other people did as well. Because this, again, brought prestige to Intercontinental Championship. So, there's that. But, overall, Dolph Ziggler is still in the WWE, and he is your your new Intercontinental Champion. And just also too, just to add to, seeing that image of The Miz being heartbroken at the end there, just that face was almost perfect. And then seeing Ziggler celebrate, everyone's also seemed perfect. So there's that. I'm gonna go look at my phone real quick, so I'll be back. I'm scared to even look at this. Oh. Apparently someone just liked my Twitter. Like a post on my Twitter about AJ Styles. Okay then. Don't know who the fuck it is, but I'm back. So, you guys never see this. See that. But moving on, we have the Naomi versus Alexa Bliss match. And again, this match, I got to predict it right, technically. I predicted Alexa Bliss wouldn't win, no matter who she was against, because sadly Becky Lynch was not able to compete tonight due to an outside injury away from WWE. But she's still your champion, thank God. So I did predict Alexa Bliss wouldn't win. I picked her opponent, no matter who it was. I picked Becky Lynch to win originally. So it's like when it came down to this match, like, oh, okay, she's gonna face someone. I was either thinking like, oh, okay, Alexa Bliss is going to face whoever, and whoever she faces is basically going to job out to her. But that didn't happen, oddly enough. It just seemed weird, because it's like, if Alexa Bliss is supposed to face Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Championship, wouldn't you at least keep, I wouldn't say heat, but wouldn't you at least keep momentum on Alexa Bliss and have her win, even though she isn't against champion? That's just my opinion there, but hey. But overall, Naomi won, Alexa Bliss lost, so technically I'm still right. Again, this was just another piss-poor Divas match, or Divas, that's what I want to say is Divas, but women's match. It really did seem piss-poor, like both of them did. People can say otherwise, but I couldn't enjoy them tonight, so there's that. Moving on now to the main event of the night. And I say main event because this was technically the main event. Sorry, I feel like I had to mute my mic real quick, but yeah. This was I would say this was technically the main event because the main event was on first. So this was technically the main event we was all getting. We had Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. And overall, I did feel this match was kind of poorly done. Now, I'm not saying it wasn't enjoyable, because it was really enjoyable, at least for me as a Orton fan and a Bray Wyatt, as a Randy Orton fan and a Bray Wyatt fan. I found this match enjoyable. I mean, I still felt like they should have got Orton, somehow got him off that horrible loss against fucking what's his name? Off Lesnar from SummerSlam. I still feel like they needed it. Like, every time I see Orton, it's like, oh, he lost to Brock. But I keep thinking, like, I don't want to think about it, but I keep thinking of that main event. I feel like they need to do something with Orton to get people to stop thinking about that main event. And then they bring it up as well. So it's like, do we really need to remind it that he lost to Brock in a piss-poor main event as well? So it's like, ugh, I don't know. People are going to say otherwise, but that was I don't know. I feel like they do need to do something with Orton to get him off this. I still feel like that. Now, I'm not saying this match helped a little bit. I mean, this whole feud with Bray has helped. So, I'm happy about that, thank God. Especially like the memorable moments of the whole backstage trickery and stuff like this is, I feel like, too, what they're doing with the Bray Wyatt feud, something they haven't done with Bray before either, with the whole backstage and Orton hunting him and stuff like that. I really do enjoy that, and I feel like this is a feud that has really got him off that. And in a way, I'm glad Orton lost, because we all knew Bray needed this pay-per-view win desperately. At least in my eyes, he needed it desperately, so hey. Again, this was a fun match, though. Plenty of back and forth, you know. There's outside, rough up. Bray slamming himself on the fucking ring steps, too. Ow, yeah. And just overall, just again, a fun match. And then we got a surprise return tonight. And no, it wasn't as what some of the rumor mills were saying, that they're repackaging Eva Marie, and she's going to come back as Sister Abigail, and she's going to return at No Mercy. I'm still waiting for that Sister Abigail. Maybe it will be Eva Marie later on. Who the fuck knows? I mean, it's kind of funny that she hasn't returned since... It's been definitely 30 days since her suspension. So it's like, where the fuck is she? They probably are repackaging her in some way. Who the fuck knows? But there were rumors that Eva Marie's supposed to return tonight as Sister Abigail. Repackaged as Sister Abigail. She's supposed to return tonight. That didn't happen. But we did get another surprise. We got Luke Harper. After many months on the injured list, we finally got Luke Harper of the Wyatt family back with the Wyatts. Him and Bray unholy reunited. And that means, too, we also got Eric Rowan on SmackDown. Full Wyatt family reunion. The real Wyatts. Why do I say real Wyatts? Because Braun Strowman was never a real Wyatt. And so they're having him do as singles competitor, as his big man squash matches on Raw. And we got the real Wyatts on SmackDown. Sorry, I tried to do a laugh, but that didn't happen right. But yeah. Overall, the Bray Wyatt did win, so I'm happy about that. I'm glad I was wrong about this match, so there's that. That's really all I gotta say about this pay-per-view. Again, overall, it was a fun, enjoyable pay-per-view for most parts. It could have been better, but I'm not complaining about it, and I still say SmackDown was 2 for 2. And I would say follow the buzzards, but that's not my thing. That's Bray Wyatt saying, even if people do say I look like Bray Wyatt, or at least they used to. So yeah, follow the buzzards, everyone. And until next time, live free and rock.